I hope DJ Moore doesn't go off today because
Oh, Lord
maybe
Jesus.
he'd be MVP. I don't know.
Oh, shit. Yeah, good point. No, we're not clipping shit. God damn it. Oh, my goodness. Okay, there we go. All right, we'll see. This is a 1080p stream, so we'll see how my computer does. I should be fine. I think I'm fine. All right. At channel. Ravens. Bills. Win and in for Tim. Seeding. Implications. And my Slack crashed. Okay, there we go. For Chase, Connor, and Dan in booth. Come through BLN. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, Herbert finished with 6,700 yards.
God,
how ridiculous!
Damn.
And including Madden 22. Since we moved to 8-minute quarters, I think only Kellen Mond got more yards in a season. It's just by a hair. So this is over Madden 22 passing yard stats here for Herbert.
That's wild. I'll have to go back and watch some Austin gameplay if I do end up making playoffs here, because I have not watched like a single game of his. Robert Cam, man, with the subscription, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, aka Buffalo, New York. We have a very, very important one here. It is Chase's Buffalo Bills. It is Tim's Baltimore Ravens. I am joined by DBC. How's it going?
Pretty good, Connor. Playoff times here. Tim, big game for Tim, big game for Chase for seeding. So I'm excited for this. Let's see win and get in for Tim. Playoffs are here. Let's get some enthusiasm.
Playoffs are here. We just saw what was in effect a playoff game between the Saints and the Falcons. Ended up being a bit of a stinker of a game, if y'all don't mind me saying. We had a bit of a no-show out of Matt, but regardless, was a fun one, and now we're going to see Tim fight for his playoff life here again. As you may have seen me post in general, if he wins this, he is the 7th seed, and he will play Austin's Patriots. If he loses, he will watch the playoffs from home. 1st and 10, Mahomes with a stretch. Austin Eckler cuts upfield. Not much. Charitably a gain of 1. Gets stuck at the line.
Yeah. Maybe Chase can do his division brother Austin a little bit of a favor, because Austin struggled against Tim in this reboot. I know he's vocally said that with Mahomes in his easy mode. It's just been a tough matchup for him.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Maybe watch out for Tim if he makes his playoffs.
I'm sure you'd rather see Elijah Ford than Mahomes. There's no doubt about that, as he will drop back. 4-man rush and that Mahomes sidearm zing. I mean, every time I see easy mode in this game, I'm just like, man, I want some of that. Fabian Moreau with the catch, gain of 19.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who's not pro ban easy mode for next cycle, you can jump off a bridge or something, because
damn,
this is sometimes these throws are ridiculous.
Absolutely are. 4-man rush. Mahomes will drop back. Has a corner route open. Goes to the corner route. Is that CeeDee Lamb? Who is that? I'm gonna assume it's CeeDee Lamb, but
yes, sir, CeeDee Lamb. You can tell by the red hair. It's unique to him in this game.
Tim looking good early. Two nice runs, and we'll see. Chase has been prone to kind of participate in shootouts in this game. Like, he can't really stop a lot of people on defense. He scores pretty easily on offense. We may see a lot of points we put up here. I don't know if he passed commit, but he just completely read that play action, and Mahomes lucky to get that offer and incomplete.
Yeah, you gotta be worried about the pass rush, given the throw at a sack. Those D linemen will pick it off, and you know how those go. They'll take it all the way to the house and completely flip the game.
Shout out to Micah Parsons in the first Cody Matt game that we commentated. That was quite the shock. 2nd and 10 again. We're not going to see Austin Eckler be used a ton here in the running game, but he is a big running threat in this, as I say that, inside zone. Austin Eckler chews up this dollar defense. Gain of 13 there. Good play call by Tim.
Yeah, I mean, Tim should probably be looking for that pretty often in this game because Chase does love to sit in that dollar, send some pressure from the corners off the edge. Good play by Tim.
Absolutely. So for the first time all game, Chase is going to kind of press up here with his DBs again. CeeDee Lamb, I am struggling to see who number 13 is. I really should know who Tim has because I played him twice, but such is life. We'll figure out who he has as the game goes. 5-man rush gets bagged up. Seam shot, touchdown, Lamb!
Wow, there's your easy mode. CeeDee Lamb just getting over top pretty easily too, and yeah, good throw, good drive by Tim.
Very, very impressive drive by Tim to start off, what for him is in effect a playoff game. 3 good reads, a nice inside zone call on 2nd and 10. And if you're a Ravens fan, you have to like what you see from Tim. He seemed pretty locked in, seemed pretty within himself. And now we're going to see Chase, who also has easy mode, take over here. This is easy mode versus easy mode. Holmes versus Allen. And what are Chase's offensive keys to the game to win, in your opinion?
I think he's just got to run the ball well. If you establish the run, that opens up the passing game. Don't make mistakes. Pretty simple. You just got to execute it.
Absolutely. You got to make Tim try to overcommit to the run, which he will do if you're running well. He will absolutely do that, as we see the blink there under Josh Allen, as we have, looks like set up for a bit of a outside zone concept as Kindle has a bit of room, gets depleted. And I think we're going to see Chase do a lot of those hard cuts, which that's going to be fun to watch. You can get sticky with those, but that's how Chase likes to get sticky in the open field.
Yeah.
Not with jukes, not with spins necessarily. Josh Allen for the first time will drop back. And looked like he might have had good positioning there in his DB, but kind of bumped into the DB and just no one able to come down with that.
Yeah. And this is an easy mode fest of a game.
You're sure?
It's pretty gross to watch, if you ask me, but it is what it is.
We're going to see some truly toxic throws be attempted and completed over the course of this game, ladies and gentlemen. So just settle in, buckle up. 3rd and 8 as we have a bit of a dagger concept with a crosser coming in as B is open, but he goes down. 4-man rush gets through for Tim, and he's going to need to generate pressure off of 4-man rushes all game long if he wants to shut down this Bills team. Great start on both sides of the ball here for Tim.
Yeah, good defense, good user, able to take out 3 routes on that combo, and maybe he'll be in business here. Oh my God!
Absolutely is Rhodes. Hey, who says special teams doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen? Flips the field position there, takes it all the way to 48, and Tim rolling here early.
Yeah, that is Tim's other wide receiver that you didn't know the name of, Julian Rhodes. Pretty good artificial intelligence player that he brought over from the OG League.
Julian Rhodes as he pinches his D-line, 1st and 10. Audibles out of it, goes to a pistol look. So maybe window dressing for a run. Although, yes, it is here. Handoff. Eckler for the first time all game gets stood up. And ladies and gentlemen, this stream is on 1080p. As you all know, my computer is near death here. I'm actually getting a new one next week, but if it's a little pixely, if it's kind of a little jumpy, a little jittery at times, I apologize for that. We'll get through it as best we can. But we have Tahuti, we have Cam, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm sure we'll get more and more people as this game continues. So we get deeper into the night here, especially on the East Coast. We'll see what we're able to do. 2nd and 12. And it's for the first time. Patrick Mahomes comes out an empty 4-man rush, gets through, and Patrick Mahomes will go down. And Chase sends a lot of creative blitzes, man, and you've got to be aware of those.
Yep. Those contained blitzes are pretty powerful. They've always been powerful, and you just got to recognize that. You just, when he's in dollar, you just got to look at the corners. That's got to be the very first thing you look at off the snap.
Absolutely. Like some audible to run there potentially is CeeDee Lamb got a step instead, nearly intercepted. I don't know who number 20 is, but got a nice swat on that. I actually thought he had CeeDee Lamb on the left side of the field potentially, especially with easy mode, but that's, for Chase, who was kind of reeling early, that is a big defensive stop.
Absolutely. And
good punt.
Now it's just pretty, although from the 2-yard line, pretty tough to get out of here.
In case y'all are wondering, ladies and gentlemen, that is Gator Great Kadarius Toney, the man who owns the Super Bowl record IRL for longest punt return and bringing blessings and bringing pride to the great city of Gainesville, Florida. 1st and 10. Again, Buffalo not able to do a ton on their first drive. Got a decently nice throw by Allen, but that was about it. I think it was a 3-and-out, so we'll see. We'll see whether Allen and company can go 98 yards here. I don't love a counter on the 2-yard line. This feels like a pretty long developing run as Kindle just gets out of there.
You know, Connor, I think we talked about in the last game I commented with you, the first Cody Matt game, how hard it is to score a touchdown in a 2-minute situation.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be harder in Madden than real life. I think also it's harder to get out of your own end zone in Madden. It's just
absolutely.
There's just so much that can go wrong.
Gator Great Kadarius Toney with the catch there, and good thing too because there was an unblocked Raven about to take down Josh Allen for a safety, so he got that off right in time. 3rd and 1, making it a little more manageable. Yeah, it's absolutely tough to get out of your own end zone with guys stacking the box, and B, like that camera angle can kind of throw things off too. At least for me, as we have a play action on 3rd and 1, as we're gonna have a deep shot. I don't know if he has it. Intercepted by Jackson. A 50-50 shot that the Ravens come down with, effectively an arm punt, but I don't like that on 3rd and 1. That was I don't like that play call.
I mean, he kind of got some separation. It was a bad underthrow by Josh Allen.
Yeah.
DJ Moore's probably been the best receiver in the league this season statistically, maybe of the whole reboot. Chase has been doing a really good job with him. That interception, that failed target, is pretty good for Chambers' MVP hopes.
1st and 10, yes. Damon Chambers and the whole Cowboys organization eagerly awaiting and sees how this goes here as we have another nice throw there. Fabian Moreau, the pretty dangerous tight end who, no abilities, no like crazy physical stats, but we're going to see Tim target him often, and that's a nice throw. Gator Great Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with the tackle. Just Gator Greats all over the field here for the Buffalo Bills, which I love to see. Stacking the box here. You got to watch out here. You got to watch Lamb. You got to make sure you have him accounted for. I do not like this coverage. Instead, Eckler, I mean, I'm shocked that he went with that play call, honestly, given what the pre-snap read was on defense.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just don't really have anything good passing play you have on hand.
Yeah.
You just got to run it and hope for the best.
Yeah, fair.
But now, 3rd and 7. Tough 3rd and 7. Chase is going to send some heat. All you've seen is defensive art.
Chase just trying to stay alive here as he does have Lamb wide open. That is Rhodes, excuse me. I'm blind. Good read by Tim, and that was a blitz I don't love there from the right side where all the receivers are.
Yeah. Good pass.
Ooh, quick out route, a little laggy, so I apologize for that. But CeeDee Lamb with a really nice game there. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. Mahomes 6 for 8, and Tim looking real solid here.
Yeah, and that out route is just the. I almost put a 4 in the chat by accident. 2 in the chat. That out route is just the effective easy mode. I mean, it's so hard to get that in, squeeze that in without it, especially if you have an elongated throwing motion or whatnot.
Cam getting a little toxic in the chat, saying Damon Chambers enjoyed watching Gator Great. Eric Gaines run a little miss. Love that from you. 1st and 10 here. Again, Tim playing about as well as you can hope for here if you're a Ravens fan, as we will have an end around. Rhodes does not have the room. Try to do a hard cut, but I think both of these guys might be conservative.
Yeah, probably. We talked about the frequency of fumbles this game in Madden lately on competitive. It's getting kind of bullshit. I mean, we saw it in our game, Week 18.
We did see it in Week 18. I almost forgot about that. I'm lying. I dreamed about it last night. 2nd and 11 as we go into the second quarter here. He will drop back. 4-man rush. Nice zig route. It's not open. Mahomes just gets that off. I thought he was about to cost himself field goal range there, but good awareness by Tim to get that off. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, CMAS, for putting your two. Well, I don't know what Alex is doing, but who do we got in here? We got Alex, CMAS, Dan, Hootie, Cam Steele. This is more like a regular BLN broadcast and regular BLN audience. So thank you all for that. As he will drop back, Gardner Johnson. He will go down again. Just gets the throw off, but pressure there, getting through just in time for Buffalo, and they're kind of just like surviving here on defense. You know, they've given Tim some good field position, but clamps right now.
I need some next-gen stats from Madden. I want to know the percentage of third down situations where Chase runs a blitz out of dollar. That's what I want to know.
92.7% is what the next-gen stats would say. Damn near. It's a lot. It's definitely a tendency that you can pick up on if you're his opponent. 10-0 here. I mean, it feels like we've barely seen this Buffalo team. You know, they have yet to get a first down on offense, which is wild. You can see they're -1 total offensive yards. It's not even that Chase is playing horribly. It's just, I mean, Tim has him on clamps right now. I mean, look at this. Oh, DJ Moore goes down. Bated breath here in Buffalo. That could be a debilitating injury. And then a fantastic injury from Damon Chambers.
I mean, it's yeah, I mean, it's probably worst thing for Chase right now. He's gotta pull it together. I mean, maybe not for Chase, maybe for you, Connor. You're a more interested spectator.
Yeah, listen, again, we're staying as unbiased as possible here in the booth, but yes, I am absolutely an interested spectator for those of you who are just joining us here, which is actually a lot of you.
Good job with your objectivity today.
Of course, thank you. And you know, Tim's a divisional brother. I'm okay with seeing Tim make the playoffs as well. 3rd and 8 here. As again, Josh Allen company yet to get a first down. We'll see. Still got Darby, still got Woods, still got Tony. Still got weapons here on this team as he will take a seam shot. Really nice read. Gets it to near midfield. And first down of the game for Buffalo. A broken finger will not return. So that all but seals up Damon Chambers' MVP candidacy. Back secure.
Back secure. Dahudi saying pull the plug. Pretty toxic comment.
Wow. That's mad toxic.
But some of us have to live through injuries too.
Well, you know, some say Hootie pulled the plug to avoid the Amon-Ra St. Brown injury. I'm not saying it, but some people are saying it. I mean, it was also streaming right after, so as we... Oh my goodness, what a dot there to Woods! And man, those are the throws that, like, with easy mode, you can make that with confidence. If I tried that with Elijah Wood, I'm shitting bricks the whole time I watch it.
Yeah, CMAS talking about how, you know, Damon Chambers, I think, has a personality like that a-hole who's now on the Jets.
Oh,
I
wow.
would, you know, do some, you know.
Oh, wow.
Some creative writing. Maybe I'll put out a piece. But I'll call him a better leader of a team, though.
He's a big do-your-own-research fan.
I will not count out that he's not a smug asshole. Who cares about MVPs?
As long as you can clutch up when the team needs you.
Yep.
You can care about MVPs. It's all good, baby. 2nd and 10. Trips to the right, and I like this running look here for Chase. Well, never mind. Fuck me.
Oh, just another stuff like on Kindle.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's been, you know, some of it has been good using by Tim, but I mean, that and then also a couple other plays. This Ravens D line has shown up today, man. Looking really, really good. 3rd and 11 to see. Wow, he will drop back. Oh, God.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting throw. Able to, you know, catch it in his face. Nice aggressive catch. Now Chase is moving the ball. Don't like the double A gap.
1st and 10 read option. He will pull it, and Josh Allen has room. Beautiful. Oh, the stickiness. Touchdown, Chase.
Unbelievable stickiness. That's just next level there with the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You know, quarterbacks are prone to fumble the ball too, even if you're on conservative. And wow, just a, you know, that's confidence right there. with your stick work.
There's a special
And
feeling.
Chase is better than just about anyone else.
Oh yeah, no, he really good stick work by Chase for sure. There's a special feeling about saucing someone with your quarterback. Like I said, it is very risky, but if it works like that, my goodness, as Rhodes has a bit of room. Rhodes takes it to the 25 where he would have been if he elected for the touchback. And now, for the first time all day, a little bit of scoreboard pressure here, a little bit of situational pressure on Tim. We'll see how he responds, because after a beautiful first drive, we haven't seen a ton of productivity from this Ravens offense. So we'll see, how much of that is Chase locking in, how much of that is Tim, making some questionable reads. It's not a handoff. Good using there, although the crosser's wide open, and Mahomes misses.
Wow, that is a horrible throw by, I assume, 99 overall Mahomes.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, though, he had a man in his grill. Like, I get it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. If Mahomes really is the GOAT, you expect him to make every throw, right? I don't know. You tell me, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 10. Is once again, we're setting up for an edge blitz here, which I don't hate, but gotta be real on point with your user here, as he will go to the angle route. Eckler destroyed. No huddle here, which I kind of like. Oh, I can't call timeout here if I'm Buffalo. I don't like this look. I love this look for Buffalo. I don't know what the fuck I was talking about. 4th and 2. And we're going to see more no huddle here. Now I'd really call timeout. Play of the game here. Tim getting risky here. 4th and 2 on the 33. It's interesting.
Yeah, Chase. Well, one thing to go to man.
Yeah, let's go to man, which is interesting. Tim may be reconsidering here. Watch a quick out route to the left side. Yep. No, Nostradamus Rice in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. You know what Tim's go-to thing is, whether you say it's whatever you think about it, he just snaps. He's a snap and thrower.
Yes.
He'll just hit your seam right away, hit the little out route right away.
Yes.
Maybe even if it's covered, if it's not, he'll just snap and throw.
And it is so frustrating to go against.
Go-to.
It is so frustrating to go against. I mean, you talk about he makes some reads sometimes where I'm like, oh, that's a pick. Oh, that's a pick. Oh, that's a pick. But no, Spiller gets depleted. And that's just, he has the easy mode confidence. It's definitely, I think, or I would assume he would play differently if he didn't have easy mode. But
yeah. And 5-wide trio, you're going to see that right here. This is his favorite formation to do that in.
5-wide trio, and yeah, you got to get White over there. 2-minute warning. Fun game so far. It's been a little rocky for both guys on offense at times, but in general, it's been competitive. It's been fun. We've seen both guys make some pretty toxic easy mode reads, and that's what we expected here.
Yeah, pretty fun game, pretty dynamic.
10-7 here as Mahomes will drop back. 3-man rush. Good using by White as he will intercept it. King with the pick, and will it be a pick six? No. But I think that's a situation where he just, he expected that corner route to get open against man. King had it bagged up. Mahomes throws his first pick.
Yep, you're absolutely right. He was probably looking for a quick throw right away, but Chase went right up to the receivers on man coverage, pressed up a little bit, and got him a little nervous and made a mistake.
Another read option here. I would slide there. My goodness, Josh Allen taking an unnecessary hit. 2nd and 9, and now, Buffalo with a really good opportunity here because Baltimore got the ball to start the game, right? I want to say.
Yes.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So.
Yes, he scored a touchdown.
Buffalo with a really nice situation to put, whether it's 3 or 7 on the board, you can put Arby's wide open. Oh my goodness, seam shot! Kadarius Toney, touchdown Gators! Bills!
Wow, what a steam shot.
That was crazy.
Tim kind of caught him on that earlier. Chase returns the favor. Great separation, great throw. Easy mode's obviously going to get there. And as you said, Florida Gator great. Played the Super Bowl. Kadarius Toney.
Yes, sir, baby. 14-10, and this game has completely flipped on its head from the first quarter. At one point, Tim looked like he had all the momentum, and now Chase with a nice response drive, and Rhodes gets a little sticky. Oh my goodness, Rhodes may take this to the house. Rhodes all the way. House call, touchdown.
Wow. Cover your eyes, Warren. It's a kick return for a touchdown. I didn't know Julian Rhodes returned kicks like that. It's like Sammy Burton out there.
Now listen, Julian Rhodes, he got 2 kick return touchdowns against me, I think week 1, and it was toxic. And
Wow.
I put a clip in the chat. I said, everyone's talking about Sammy Burton. What about this kid? What about Rhodes? And he proved it there on the biggest stages, 17-14. And just as I was talking about Chase potentially getting all the momentum, here we are as minute 12, 3 timeouts. We're going to see Buffalo get nice and aggressive here.
Thank you, Cam. Cam says he has return man.
He does have return man.
That is, I guess, underrated. I mean, people say it's useless, but you can break open
it's
a game.
not useless. I can tell you that, ladies and gentlemen.
You can get some good returns, yeah.
O.J. Howard there, who I did not know was on this Buffalo team.
Maybe next cycle under an AP system. That's probably a sneaky little ability you can get in there. Pretty cheap.
A nice little 1-point ability that you can get toxic with. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably get a little sweaty with the Sherman man. 2nd and 4. Motions Tony to the slot position there. On the left-hand side, will we see a deep shot? Yes, we do. Risky. Oh, my goodness, Burks wants it here. That was, bit of a blind read, if y'all don't mind me saying, but it worked out.
Yeah, quite the bailout, but what are you going to do? That's Madden 23. Just high point the ball. Pray to whatever God you believe in, and hopefully things work out.
1st and 10, 4-man rush. Had Y open for a touchdown there on the post route instead. Takes the dump off. One of the only times we'll see either user take the dump off all game. Because we know Mahomes, we know Allen. They're going to yeet that bitch deep all game long, and they have been. 17-14 here again. Let me see if we got anyone new in here. Cam, Hootie, Dan, CMS, Alex. Yeah, shout out to all of you. And even though I can't see the donations, apparently, make sure to feed the content creators here, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure to put your hashtag Thank You Connors in the chat. 90 minutes of Fall Guys talk in your YouTube feed as we have a shot! Kadarius Toney, touchdown!
That's like the 6th time we've seen that route combo this day from Chase. Finally it hit. But I guess just keep praying. Just keep praying that you'll get what you like, and able to get on the outside in the cover 2.
Yeah, man. I
guess it works eventually.
It does work eventually, especially with the easy mode. It was a pretty easy read, and we're going to see the return man, Julian Rhodes, try to get a little sticky here. He will not. Now, 19 seconds through timeouts. Buffalo about to get the ball to start the second. How aggressive do you get here for Baltimore?
In 23, not very aggressive. It's just
gotcha.
You don't want to make a bad mistake.
Yeah.
You could probably run the ball and see where it goes, and if you get 10 yards, then you're in business. If his opponent,
I'll open up with one aggressive shot play. If it gets open, great. Yeah. Oh, my God, is Mahomes with a beautiful throw to Rhodes there. Gain of 20, timeout.
Yeah. I don't really like the man up 3 deep right away on the drive. You're going to give him room for at least, a big chunk play like that. Now he can, get 20 yards and be in field goal range on anything.
Yeah, he's doing it again, and then pressing up with his DBs. I don't know if I love this at a Chase necessarily, but we'll see. We'll see if it works out. Mahomes drops back. Good usering here, although the corner route is picked. Oh my God, what happened there?
Yeah, that is a weird looking animation.
What the fuck?
It did look like Rhodes came down with it, but I don't know. That was probably a little soft out of him. Just not able to secure that.
Nah, I'm calling foul there if I'm Tim. That was some bull. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Kendall may have had something. We're going to see a timeout. It is Hail Mary time here in Buffalo, but what a first half this has been. It's just fireworks all over the field.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And let's see if Chase has some kind of Hail Mary bomb.
Yeah, I don't know.
That Alex maybe put in his DMs or something.
I don't know what the fuck all this is. Three-man rush as is to be expected as Josh Allen will drop back. And you know what? I think Tony was coming open there. I'm not going to lie to you. I was looking downfield. It was getting a little weird there in the corner of the end zone.
You know Chase has something cooked up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna research that play. I'm sure there's something going on there.
It's just like these guys like Alex and Chase, like they figure it out over the course of the cycle. And there's no ebooks, there's none of that. It's all just experimentation and labbing. Right, Alex. 21-17, Buffalo.
Yeah, some people find plays on their own, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, it's in every ebook.
That is fair. 21-17 here in Buffalo, with the opportunity to get potentially their first multi-possession lead of the game here. If you're Tim, you've gotten just like bombed up and down the field the last couple drives. What are your adjustments on defense to try to shut down Chase?
I don't know, man. You just gotta, get him to run the ball because he's not been effective there. Just like that, get him on 2nd 11. Get him in these long down situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. Maybe he'll make a mistake. Take away the bomb because he's looking for it. He's looking for it right now.
You know what I would like to see is we have a 5-man rush get bagged up and look out as we have Gator great Kadarius Toney once again who just keeps hitting downfield. And I would like to see, it's a very specific play call, I'd like to see some cover 2 invert out of Baltimore. Make Chase think he's in cover 3, set up those deep bombs, but JK are in cover 2 and maybe get him to try to make a blind read. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a handoff here. Kindle just does not have anything. Going to do his best just to get back to the 49. 9 rushes, 7
maybe
yards.
Like the what's that play that DB blitz out of it's like a cover 2, kind of looks like
DB fire
roll.
DB fire out of $1.
No.
Okie roll.
Yeah.
I love me some Okie roll as Josh Allen for the 2nd time gets loose on an option. Oh my goodness, gets tackled by the final man. 3 for 63 is Josh Allen getting it done with his legs and his arm today.
Yeah, that was a crazy little option there. I think the player on the edge was playing the quarterback, but Chase just cut it inside and took off.
Yeah, no, that was
very rare for that.
Real nice out of Josh Allen. And hey, shout out to Alex in the chat. Chases Josh all in right now, baby. 21-17 as we have a slip screen, which don't usually work in this game, but Kindle gets loose. Kindle with a gain of 2.
That's a little bit of minor stick work there.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Some subtle jukery. And I just in my experience, slip screens never work in this game.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
but,
just useless.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. But second and goal here as we have a power run. Kindle with a nice juke against the grain. Kindle fighting, oh my goodness, but does not get to the edge. And now 3rd and goal at the 7. This is low-key one of the biggest plays of the game here for Tim to try to keep it a 1-score game.
Absolutely. And this Kindle kid, I've seen him before in these streams. He fights hard for these yards.
He does. He's not doing a lot this game stats-wise, but he's fighting for sure. That's what we love to see. Definitely watch Tony there. As I said, watch Tony there. Touchdown, Bills.
Yeah, if you get that corner route open in the end zone, Chase is going to take it. And yeah, Kadarius Toney's having quite a game, stepping up big with the options of more.
There's a popular theory that got, I think, it was made popular by Bill Simmons back in the day, called the Ewing theory, where when your star player goes down, the rest of the team rises up, and potentially as a whole plays better in the star player's absence because people know they want to fill roles. Could this be an example of the Ewing theory where maybe Buffalo's not staring down DJ Moore all the time and just making good reads,
Yeah, I believe that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, there have been a lot of examples of it throughout sports. A lot of examples as Patrick Mahomes rolls out immediately thrown away.
I've always been a big proponent of that. I didn't know there was an actual Bill Simmons theory.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. I'll have to look that up.
Yes, sir. Sometimes the rest of the team can rise up in the star's absence, and now 2nd and 10, and Tim for sure in trouble here, multi-possession deficit, and it looks like, I mean, Chase really knows what he wants to do. Here's Mahomes! Had the dig route open, just wasn't quite able to get it in time, and that DB sting blitz came in screaming. 3rd and 10, and we may be on the verge of seeing Chase start to run away with this game here.
Yep, big 3rd down.
Huge 3rd down, 4-man rush as Patrick Mahomes. Yep, like you said, good read. I must be a bit behind you, so I'll try to fix that after this play. But yeah, Styles with a nice gain. Let me...
Yeah, you've actually been behind me the whole game, but I've been very good at keeping up.
Yeah, dude. You've done great.
Keeping my reactions.
1st and 10, as we have a 4-man rush. Corner route. Ooh, look out. Did not get both feet down, wow. And Julian Rhodes, for the 2nd time, just not fighting for his team there.
Yeah, I mean, what was that? I don't know if he didn't press A for possession or what. Weird animation.
That was very, very strange. Oh my goodness, Mahomes gets screamed at. What the fuck?
Yeah. Tim has to just lock in on these blitzes. He's got to maybe ID the mic a little bit, do something, maybe block up an extra man, block the running back, because, I mean, that's been killing him off the edge.
Yeah. Really, ever since we have an RPO, interesting play call on 3rd and 15. CeeDee Lamb able to get it. We're probably going to see, no huddle here. 4th and 2. And despite the pinched line, despite the pinched linebackers, maybe a run here or a corner route to Rhodes. You got to watch all of that except no. Oh my goodness, Mahomes gets screamed at again. And these blitzes are killing Tim.
Yeah, just completely destroying him. He looks really shook. I mean, if you could see his eyes, in Wisconsin, they must be getting real wide every time you see someone off the edge.
As we have a deep shot, Kadarius Toney. Oh my goodness, Toney is him.
Wow. Some would say touchdown Cincinnati Bengals.
Some would say that. Thank you, Dan.
Touchdown Florida Gators, touchdown Bengals.
Touchdown Austin if he doesn't want to go against easy mode. There's a lot going on here. I mean, I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, put users aside. Would you rather go against Mahomes or fucking Elijah Ford? Let's be real here. It's Julian Rhodes with his return man. And what I've seen with return man is return man helps you break tackles on these returns. We haven't seen it a ton this game, but
yeah.
I've seen a couple 10 games where Rhodes just sheds multiple tackles on these returns, which can get toxic. But 35-17, man. I mean, I was talking about Tim. Tim was in a really, really good position in the first quarter, but he had to settle for 3 too much. He could have. Oh my goodness, as Rhodes gets all sorts of room here, really gets sticky. Gardner Johnson is sauced. Touchdown Ravens.
Well, I guess the Florida Gator grades kind of even themselves out.
Yeah.
On those possessions.
Yeah.
But good stick work by Rhodes. Good job by Tim. Able to fight his way back into this game. All you need is one stop now, and you're in business.
Yeah, I mean, that was what the Ravens needed right there is a just quick touchdown to try to get back on the board. And 35-24, and then what I was going to say before Rhodes so rudely interrupted me was we were talking about Tim, there was a world where oh my goodness. Rhodes takes it out of the back of the end zone. Don't like that. But there was a world where Tim could have ran away with us in the first quarter. He got an early touchdown, then he got 2 straight short fields. Settled for 3 on one, and then I think threw a pick on the next one. I mean, Baltimore could have very easily been up 21-0 to start this game. Instead, kind of sputtered out in a couple drives, and now here we are. Those things build up, and for the first time all game, Kittle gets loose. Kindle able to fight full forward. Oh my goodness, like you said, fighting for his life here, getting a 24.
And I was looking at the up ticker up top after that score, and I saw. For Baltimore, 24 pass attempts, 6 rushes. And, I mean, for all the times your opponent's in dollar, all the times you're doing blitzes, maybe pass committing too.
Ooh, good play call here. Sorry, keep going.
Maybe if you snuck, maybe 5 more runs and 6 more runs, 7 more runs in critical situations, this game would be very different.
Something, you have Mahomes, you have easy mode, you want to go ultra pass heavy, but yeah, sometimes you just got to play the defense, and we have seen Chase come out and dollar a whole lot, and like you said, some more runs would be nice. I mean, he's certainly had situations where, inside runs could have chewed up the defense, but here we are. And request from the commissioner. Dan, can you comment on the overwhelming majority of people who want to see this be the last season, aka 4 people?
Well, as far as I know, I go on that little impromptu straw poll, if you will, and I think a simple majority already, without everyone voting, has already said they are willing to compete for another season. So I don't know. I don't know what people are talking about.
Do you have any messages maybe for the people who don't want to compete? Like, are you going to call them soft here on Better League Network?
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Love that.
We're just getting real quick. I mean, the situation, what happened with the reboot was pretty shitty. But I don't like how people have... I think we could have a little bit more enthusiasm, don't you think?
Here's some enthusiasm for you right here. Punch out fours in the chat! But yes, Dan.
And I say this all the time.
Yes, I do.
Like, you don't know how good you have it until it's gone. And you never know what 24 is going to be. If you want to wait 4 months to play 24,
yeah,
and it sucks, the gameplay sucks, maybe there's a franchise-breaking bug, who knows? Like, you're going to want these weeks back. I guarantee it. So I'm always a big proponent of making the most of what you have.
Yeah. I mean, have I been as locked in, as fired up for this reboot league as I was for the OG league? Probably not. But am I here to compete? Always, ladies and gentlemen. Always. Yeah. And also, like you said, I mean, I saw Ben be like, oh, well, the game comes out in early August. I don't fucking care about the preseason tournaments, whatever. Like, I care about Better League football. I know week 1 starts early September.
Absolutely.
I think now until early September is too long of a wait, truthfully. And that was like the pretty simple reason why I voted for another season.
I'm sure some people just want to end it now. Maybe do like a lottery in like 2 days from now, and like sit on their team for like 5 months and be like, "Oh, I can't wait to play Madden 24. It's gonna be so fun."
OMG ratings reveals. OMG.
Yeah, like.
As Mahomes is getting besieged, screamed at. I mean, that was a 4-man rush. This man's going to be seeing ghosts after this game's over.
Yeah. I think Chase is getting the shed work this game.
Yeah. Sure is.
At least in the passing. Although Tim's been getting his fair share of sheds. But.
Tim's gotten a couple, but yeah, I mean, between the blitzes and then between, the sheds we've seen, I mean, it's been pretty damn toxic here for Mahomes, and if he does not have Eckler in blocking, oh my goodness. Lofts it up as a dangerous read and predictably swatted away, and now Buffalo on the verge here, if they don't do anything stupid, of clinching it for these Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, now the MO here is make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah.
So if that means sit on your ass, waste 2 minutes, and kick a field goal.
That's what I do.
To make it a 17-point game. Like, that's perfect.
I let this clock run down to a rules acceptable length, like 6-7 seconds.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
just like that.
And I run
like
the ball.
a 13-second snap.
Yep, that's
Why
perfect.
Not?
That's perfect.
No one's gonna complain.
And I run the ball again here, and I kick my field goal, and I will see you against Lucky. So remember, y'all, I've been talking about this purely in terms of like Tim's importance for this game. This game matters for Chase. This game determines if he wins it, which by all look out, yeah, it's a good slide. But by all accounts, it looks like he will here. But if Chase wins this, he will play Lucky in the playoffs in the 4-5 game. If he blows this lead and loses it, he will play CMAS in the 3-6 game. So important for him too, just in terms of matchups.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know. I thought.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, yeah. So, sometimes you start a sentence and you don't know where it's going, and that's me most of the time, truthfully, in the booth. I get it. I mean, damn, back in the day, I was recording like 2-hour podcasts with no notes. I mean, I cannot tell you how many times I've like started a sentence and been like, well, I had nothing good to say there. Let's just fucking abort and move on.
I have to say, I always thought this. I don't think I've ever said this to you.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of notes you put together in preparation for things like that, it's crazy. That's a lot of effort. That's a lot of commitment.
You have to. I mean,
I know you're always like, oh, let me get my notes, and it's like a big friggin' Google Doc of like, all these bullet points, all these well thought out opinions, and facts, and research.
I used to literally write out podcasts word for word, like back in Madden 18, and they'd be like 10-page fucking single-spaced documents, and I would just like read those for the podcast. And I ended up realizing I was like, people are just listening to me read off a piece of paper. Like, that's not very fun. But I did that for a good like 5-6 podcasts, and that was a lot of preparation. Let me tell you, Scene Shot Styles takes it to the 43.
There was a thing you did back in like 18 that like was really what happened to like the in memoriam segment? Like that was some good stuff.
Well, that kind of died when the traditional Better League podcast died. Like we just like oh god.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't really do like every podcast I do is just with Lucky and Morty. It's like the preseason.
Now it's just like, oh, let's break down the teams.
Exactly, yeah. Like BLN kind of killed off the Better League podcast, which I am more than fine with, but kind of is what it is. I'd be happy to do an in memoriam for the people though.
Although it's like we've had such little turnover.
Yeah.
It's there's not much to talk about.
Yeah, it's like you do an in memoriam, it's like one person. Yeah, what would have been tough. I will say for Tim's season, despite the fact that it's gonna. Good corner route to. Oh my goodness. Despite the fact that it's going to come to an end here, Tim, I think, and y'all can say, oh, it's easy mode, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. Tim has absolutely improved over the last 2 years. Like we saw him, make a couple near playoff runs. We saw him actually make the playoffs, in the OG League, nearly take down Hootie in the divisional round. Like I think Tim has to get credit as one of those users that's improved himself over the course of his Better League career.
Yeah, and I think people don't appreciate how much like better people have gotten, and the talent, the gap between the best and the worst. Like obviously you still got people that are like never going to win, but they're still here, they still enjoy it. But other guys like Tim, like Matt, those guys who took advantage really of this reboot and took advantage of the situation and said like, hey, I mean, I got a great team. I can field, something good, and I could put out a good product, and I can compete. And we saw for the first time ever Tim make the playoffs. Matt made the playoffs. Tim won a playoff game. Almost made the AFC Championship.
Yeah, came very, very close to it.
And really, I think these guys have gained a lot of confidence that, hey, like, I can do it.
It's gonna be despite the fact that there like wasn't a ton of turnover going into this rebooted league, there was some. We lost guys like Morty, like Cloud, other competitors.
Alex.
Little Alex, other guys over the course of this. And I'll tell you what, like between the guys we've added, the competitors we've added, and then like you put those guys back in, Madden 24 is gonna be a fucking sweat fest.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, and I look forward to it. That's the competitive energy we're all about. But just to give, as Buffalo is going to kneel this time out here, the AFC playoffs are set here. It's going to be myself versus Austin in the 2-7 game. It's going to be CMAS versus CMAS versus
Phil.
CMAS versus,
I think it's going to be that.
Yeah.
It's going to be Chase versus Lucky.
Just what are your quick thoughts on those matchups?
Well, Phil's been a nightmare for the Raiders so far. This reboot. I feel like he's won every game. It's kind of been like Alex versus me, and Phil's kicked his ass in the playoffs.
Yeah,
at least one time. So, it's just going to be another toxic matchup. Chase versus Lucky, it'll be interesting. I mean, Lucky, what a weak division the AFC South has been.
Yep.
Between, like, P-Town taking forced losses, Samoan not really caring, Gamble just, being there. No, Gamble's in the NFC Cup. What am I saying? Who's the other team?
So it's Samoan.
Justin.
Yeah. I mean,
like Justin's like
that's all you need to say.
Justin's on like doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And
The Riz God, Justin.
The Riz God. So you got that going on. Anyway, yeah. So I'll probably take Chase in that game. Chase has been very good. Chase could have won the AFC East one game away. So I'll take him in that. I'll take Phil in the other game because, I mean, CMAS has not proven that he can beat him so far this cycle. And you versus Austin actually will be very tough. And I know you're going to be like, what do you mean? Well, Justin Herbert's thrown for 6,700 yards, yes, but he's been very sloppy with the ball.
Right.
He's really got to lock in if he wants to, like, make it far. And there's a lot of pressure, a lot of pressure on myself, a lot of pressure on him, too. He has not won a playoff game. So he said that multiple times. He doesn't like that. So, you're going to be in his way to see if he can get what he wants.
Absolutely. And I mean,
I don't know.
I expect a battle against Austin for sure. I always enjoy going up against him, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. That is gonna be the final pick here of the game for Mahomes, and that is the death knell, I guess, for Tim's season. Again, shout out to him, much improved. Has made the playoffs. Won a playoff game. That's by far his best cycle of his Better League career. This season, unfortunately for him, will come to a disappointing end as he kind of goes out with a whimper here in the second half against Buffalo. But still, I mean, great season out of him. You got to give him his credit. But with this result, the matchups in both conferences are set. And ladies and gentlemen, whoever's still here, get ready for an action-packed playoffs. Hopefully we'll bring some of it to you on BLN. I know, Dan, did you mention that you might be playing Cody today?
Possibly late tonight, but I don't know what's up with him. They'll have to let me know.
Okay. Well, keep me updated on that, but...
Yeah, maybe like midnight. I don't know.
For sure. But Better League is back. BLN is back. The playoffs are back, and thank you all so much for joining us. Dan, I'll bring this to a pretty quick end here because I don't think Chase or Tim are going to join us in the Discord. But just what are your final thoughts on this game, and then thoughts on the playoffs here?
It was a good game. It was fun. It wasn't like, no one really ran away with it. It was, had its ups and downs, and it was fun, with a lot on the line. And as we go to the playoffs, I mean, I'll be honest, I think, like, we saw a little bit of resurgence in enthusiasm. And some of these, doomers don't want to admit it. But I feel like the last couple of days, I think people have been very active and very excited about these playoffs, at least the competitors. So I'm excited. Hopefully, people can, get some high energy the next couple of days. It'll be fun. And, just be ready to play for the next, 5-6 weeks.
No matter how in the dumps the league is as a whole, like, playoffs always bring out everyone's competitive fire, like, no matter what. So, yeah, fun game for sure. A lot of fireworks on the field by both guys. I think Tim will be a bit disappointed with how that second half went, but at the end of the day, I mean, Chase was screaming at him consistently. Tim, you can say that Tim wasn't able to make the adjustments, but, like, he was also screaming at him off of, like, 3-4-man rushes, so that's tough to deal with. Hootie saying he's in for Dan versus Cody, yeah. Listen, it sounds like you got to keep me and Hootie updated. We may have another Better League Network booth here, but congrats to Chase for securing the 5 seed. Congrats to Tim on a great season. And Dan, thanks so much for joining me. Along with Dan, I am your play-by-play man for the evening, Connor Rice.